Maddbooks.
Guys, I love this book. It's a relatively recent book. It just came out in May 2015, and it's phenomenal. If my research is correct, Lori Goldstein, this is her debut novel, which is very impressive. It follows the story of a 16-year-old girl named Azra who has to fulfill her destiny of becoming a Jinn, aka a genie. She does not want to become a genie. She's known her entire life that she was predestined to become this wish-fulfilling genie, and she didn't want a part of it. In fact, the very first words of the book illustrate this perfectly by listing out everything she tried to get rid of her genie status. And really, it's truly a beautiful book about sisterhood and fulfilling your destiny and choosing your own life plan. It's phenomenal. As a person who myself is discovering her own future, I loved Azra. I loved her take on determining her own destiny and failing at her destiny and then succeeding at her own destiny. I loved it. And her voice is so snarky, and there are some moments in here that I laughed out loud because she's so funny. It's fun book. Becoming Jinn is one of the funnest books I've read in a while. I mean, with every book though, there are some minor complaints. For example, in this book, the world building doesn't stop until here. It just keeps going. You're just like, when am I not gonna learn about this world? But at the same time, you really don't care because it's a really interesting, intricate world. Genies and Jinn are one of the lesser known, universally known supernatural creatures, but this world, it just really details their lives and the mythology around them, and it's a beautiful world. I don't blame the author for still exploring the world up until the last sentence. I love it. And surprisingly, there's kind of a love triangle going on in this book, but I don't mind. It's the kind of love triangle you would see with your friends. In hindsight, that's kind of weird, but really, if you read the book, you would understand. Here's the best part. It doesn't even focus on the love triangle. The love triangle is a subplot. The book focuses mostly on the relationship with Azra and her sisters, and that's great for a young adult book. That's great. And each sister's relationship between each other is unique, and it's a fun perspective on friendship and girl power. It's great. And then the plot is so deeply woven into the story, you don't even know what's happening until you're on the last page. Speaking of the last page, it does kind of end on, but at the same time, I'm totally gonna pre-order the sequel right now. But I want the sequel like yesterday. I do not care. Honestly, I kind of only picked up this book because I wanted to critique on my own book that I wrote. And you know what? I really regret that. I honestly wish that I found this book first before I found Pitch Wars. It's a fun new perspective on genies since Children of Jinn. It's very feminist and I love that. And then look at the beautiful color purple this book is. Oh man, you guys need to get this book in hardback because it's so beautiful. So please pick up this book. Please, it's so good and it's so underrated because it's still new, and please pick it up and pre-order the sequel if you like the first one. If you don't pick up this book, I will pick it up for you. Just kidding, no, I don't have that kind of money.